So, hello, and we are KabanのNeko, and we are going to find love or die trying. It's a visual novel that seems to be about a game show. I haven't actually gone past the first scene in this one while I was trying it out. It does sound very game show like, and I like it. Alright, let's go. Ah, yes, the Unity loading screen. The graphics look very Persona 5, or at least the color scheme. By the way, I disabled the captions since there's text anyway. No, just lie there, get up. Just 5 more minutes. I'll try to answer as myself and I'm not going to try and impress anyone. Let's see how it goes. Well, that's how you want to play it. Yeah. I do like this girl though. Trying to sleep yet? Did you just hit me? Nah, I just got here. I just chased off the person who hit you. Really, you shouldn't be thanking. I am very sure that was you. What's with that look on you? It seems she hit us out cold. This is a big case of deja vu. Yes. This is a very strong start. Didn't the... Of course not. There's no way that hit you twice, right? What was your name again? Oh, my names. Oh no. We can't remember our name. We got amnesia. The gaslight. So I wonder if this is what they mean by gaslight girl boss gatekeep. She either kicked us or punched us, I guess. That's it. Talk about why after. What was your name? It's... of course I'm going to put in my name. Hold on, is he, she, or... Gorilla strength, yes. She knocked us out and gave us amnesia. This is good already. He, she, or they. He, she, or they. Let's go with they. Remember anything else though? I should try hitting my account at some time. I wonder why. Remember what you're doing. No, I can't remember a thing. Everything's so foggy. I wonder though, is it her hitting him or her hitting us, or is it something else? Maybe we were put to sleep. I can give you the rundown. You're on a reality TV show called Find Love or Die Trying. Though we just call it Find Love for the uninformed. This is very sus. I'm the producer and the name's Kat. The premise is that you, the suitor, are living with 5 beautiful women and one of them is your soulmate. I haven't even met them yet. How would you know one of them is my soulmate? That's just how it is. Welcome to reality TV. I get to know 2 of the girls over the next 6 days, over 3 dates with each of them. Okay. Then on the 7th day, you have to ask one of them to marry you. I wonder if he will. Seems straightforward enough thing. Not so fast, partner. The girl you choose will be given a choice, whether or not they accept your proposal. Ah, you see. Good. She says yes, you two will get to fade off into the sunset in a gold-plated yacht on the last day. Happily ever after, forever. Except without the yacht. It's a loner. So after that, we'll just have to give back the yacht. Then, good. If she says no, will we die? Oh! Nope. Ah, yes. We're going to get killed. Let's see, what's going on? Who are you? Oh, where are my manners? The name's Damien Black. I'm CEO of Royal Black Media, biggest network for battle royale games. Ah, so this is, I'm guessing dark web or deep web. I'm not really sure. Battle royale games, like computing games. Oh no. Real people killing each other is in the season. Yeah, all for entertainment. Well, I was in this season. I swear I put in hard and honest work into making top of the line killing shows, and what do I get for it? Nothing. We're trying a new kind of killing game, spicing a little romance on top for the people who fart dreams and bake cakes out of rainbows. That's where you come in. And hey, it's not a bad deal. You might find love, or die, whatever. Just put on a good show for me, Excuse me, Mr. Black. What is it, one? We're missing one of the aerial cameras for the backfield. Oh dear. Well, that's my cue, and the intern ain't gonna shoot himself. Ah, I see. Someone's going to pay for it, it seems. Give him a Kit Kat. You don't need to tell me twice. Look, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm getting out. Starters, I can barely remember my own name, let alone if I already have a partner. If that's what you're worried about, you didn't. And not for a lack of trying. How would you know? It seems they did some research on us. No, you don't have a choice. Naming will kill you if you try to escape, or if you tell any girls about the truth behind the show. What if I romance this person? Oh. The girls don't know. They have no idea that your life is in danger. They just think it's a regular dating show about finding your soulmate. Well, considering the girls aren't going to die in any way, it seems. Like, the guy is the only one who's going to die. That's something. If you tell any of them the truth, you won't just... Ah, if they know about it, and the management knows that they know about it, they will also get killed. Of course, who would want to let other people know about these dark dealings? I don't need the rules, I'm sorry. I'm a pretty serious person. I'm not serious, am I? You'll be a little happier to hear that they're alone in paradise with 5 beautiful women. I don't know, I've seen the designs and I don't know. Most of them are girls. just girls. Oh, you know, the whole getting executed thing. If the girl I asked says no, a little bit without remembering who the hell I am. How about this? I need my show to be successful and run according to plan, or else she will get killed, probably. And you want your memories back and presumably to leave this show alive. That depends on what the memories are, but yes. If you'll be a good suitor for my show, I'll help you get your memories back. It's really not a bad deal. Most people would kill for a chance like this. Seriously, all you have to do is get to know 5 lovely women and ask one out. I'll be with you every step of the way, off camera. Before you know it, I'm sure you'll be having lots of fun. Who knows, you may even fall in love. You wouldn't be the first. But if you survive the whole show, I promise that I'll tell you everything you want to know. Pinky promise. How does that sound? Sounds like the deal. Let's go. That's the spirit sugar, you know. It's my thinking for me that. We'll see about that. Trust me, I'll make sure that the show will be the best time of your life. At the very least, I'll be dying sort of happy. It'll be so great that everything after will feel like a disappointment. I hope so. It's a depressing way to look at it. What if I ended up with one of the girls after the show? Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the show. Follow me, I'll take you to where you'll meet our lovely contestants. Kat grabbed me by the hand and pulled me along. Remember, you can't tell anyone the truth about this dating game. No matter what, just smile, got it? Got it. We stepped out at the bar together. I didn't realize it at first, but it was a bar in a small airplane. I guess I must have been flown here. We walked until we saw a mansion in the distance. Wow, it's huge. I can't imagine how expensive this place is. You'd be surprised. Since we're all the way in some forgotten corner of New Asia, the land comes pretty cheap. New Asia? Have you never read the news in the past decade? Memory loss, remember? I wonder how he remembered the short term though. So it's a long-term memory loss. I'm having cookies for snacks, by the way. So if you need some snacks, you might as well get some for yourself. Well, I sure hope you haven't forgotten how to talk to girls. I have not talked to girls romantically. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're starting already? Not quite. The world top tier in the Team Rocket, let's go! To protect our ass from unemployment. To make the world believe in fate and love. We work like slaves for the shills above. We're the Brothers 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prepare to get this. Okay, so she called them by number. They're so generic that they don't even have eyes. Although A4 has glasses. That's something. I guess we're not important enough to finish our intros. I don't think so. Whose idea was it to work in the TV industry anyway? This wouldn't have happened if we had just decided to be accountants. I think you would have done a lot of good as accountants. Wait by the mansion doors and thank me later. It's showtime, people. Let's get to work. Walk to the doors. Can you hear? Kat's voice boomed across the island, though she was nowhere inside. Kat? I wasn't kidding when I said I'd be with you every step of the way. As long as you're on this island, I'll be able to see you, hear, and even talk to you. Just think of me as a cuter and sexier big brother. Yes, it's very Big Brother. That doesn't sound nearly as good as you think it looks. How else could we film the show? You really want me to love him? Camera sticking out of your head? Good point. Anyway, head on into the mansion already and go meet the girls. I recommend checking out the library, the kitchen, the games room, and the backyard. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. As to how it's even expressed to me audio wise, I don't know. Maybe she just says wink wink nudge nudge. From here on out the cameras are rolling, don't be stupid. So do they just edit her voice out if that's the case? Only one thing to do. Well, I might as well. Hmm. Oh. He says the lobby, but the background is still outside. That's troubling. My eyes were drawn to a girl wearing a white dress, pacing around the lobby. Didn't see you there, I'm so sorry. Oh? So did they meet each other before? Well, that is bad, since we have amnesia right now. Oh no. Childhood sweethearts and things. Sounds, but I've got amnesia. You don't expect me to believe that, do you? Well, you're out of school, so you being the student council president is not going to apply here. I won't joke about this, promise. Can't believe you forgot. Well, get him to fall in love all over again then. Good to forget everything. No, moving on from the past is the best way to live and all that. Everyone has things from high school they'd rather forget, right? Wow. Ha ha ha. Yep. It's good to see you haven't changed. Feels just like when we used to fool around back then. I hope it is actually family friendly. Or maybe not. Things happen in high school. Well, then why did she even join then? So they all know that he's going to be there, but he doesn't know any of them. It seems. Welcome to the mansion. Well, she seems to be a go-getter, taking us to her room from the get-go. How could you be a student council president? You can't even clean up your room. Although I wonder if the girls are actually willing to go there, and if they have been there before. That's something I would like to ask. Why are you kissing Jason? My God. I suppose we will be meeting at least one girl each of these. One girl in each of these. So if it were me, or actually me, where would I go first? Library. I'd probably go to the library first. Or maybe we should just go top down then. There's a painting of them. These two. Really is theirs. Nothing like your average library, which becomes a porn set after closing time. I took a few steps forward and noticed a girl with red hair at the back of the library. She seems to be one of those sorry mommy types. Not that I have anything against them, but I don't prefer them. But then again, this is mature woman. The mature woman look. I may go after her. May. A book hidden behind the magazine. A/B testing after the apocalypse. First edition by DB. Elementary. Why is she pretending to be a dumb bitch? That's not good. If she's actually intelligent, I may actually consider her as a choice. There's interesting. That's not how they talk, lady. That's so generic. At least mention the name of the celebrity. Almost like they're people. You can see what you're actually reading, you know. Yes, I can. It is. Oh. Why? What kind of world is this? Hey, libraries are for books. What is this? Oh. Another magazine? I wonder what the magazine is then. The characters are already interesting from the get-go. There's a hint that show that you would kind of like a scab that you want to pick at. Kitchen, games room, or backyard. I guess I'll go to the kitchen then. Inside first before the outside. Oh no. It seems we have someone who's into cooking. Right now. Yes, you do not. But those are ribs though. I guess medium rare would be good. Make them all before the hours. And I've just the opportunity for you one. I've just bought one of the neighboring islands and I need someone to balance the books. Wow. And finish by nightfall and don't forget about it. She really made use of the resources, it seems. Take it back. Side dishes are magnificent too. Too kind, ma'am. I don't get what you're complaining about, bro. Violet's amazing and she's even volunteering to help us lowly peons. Something delightful. Good work, too. Thank you, Violet. And when 4 bosses around, I couldn't agree more. If you insist on taking so long on the meatballs, perhaps we'll use your meatballs instead. I don't think I would want to eat that just yet. Such an... Are we even talking about the same person? Didn't see you there. Just 1 second. Yeah, the soup does 1 set on fire earlier. How do you even set soup on fire? Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. Evidently, the same is true if you lack a mind completely. Public education. Just kidding. Hey, that was uncalled for. We think the same about you all the time. I can confirm that. I wish mom never had you guys. Apologies for the delay. I'm finished now. Violet Valentine. So it seems they're named after colors? Perhaps. Imagine each contestant does. Flying all the way out here for a whole week for a blind date. No one could be that unintelligent. I do hope you're worthy of being the suitor. You'll find that courting a lady is a different sport. Oh, that was a jab. That was a jab right there. It's one of the 2 daughters of the Valentine. She's probably the lesser daughter, though. Richer than Royal Black Media. Alright, so your pace cut by 50%. Enjoy your even shittier instant noodles. Ouch. That's for saying things about your company loudly. Saying bad things about your company very, very loudly. It's too late to go back to school. Are they out of school because of... You look rather average to me. So be in for a surprise. I do like a... What exploded? The spaghetti tonight will be, how to say, a little different. I hope you do not mind. You're not really putting 1 on the menu, right? Why is there a hole in the ceiling? I'm guessing we'll go through all the rooms inside. Then we'll go to the backyard. Goodness. High score. Know what happened? So it seemed the internet is not running. Oh no. I don't think we're supposed to be able to communicate to the outside world anyway. Considering this is very black media. Even though the girls don't really know about it. That we're going to die at Christmas. Same. She's dying. She's dying before it's even starting. Are you okay? Yeah, forgot to turn off all the internet to make sure no spoilers for the show get out. There's just a bit over dramatic about it. You'll get used. Not necessarily. It's just that there's no internet. Some electricity and other things, but still. So I don't think it should be streamable, considering it is a production by a company. You can't stream for your own audience, unfortunately. Variety game streamer. This is very stream real life, so can't know. Yes, the emoji. Maybe you could just record things and post them. I have to do, but that's so last year. True. Well, if our computer could, we would actually go back into editing. By the way, what's this whole show about? How did she even join this without knowing what the show is? I honestly have no idea what I just got into. There wasn't even any contract? Something, a waiver even. Something about not having internet. This is very troubling. Pretty much everything to do with the show. I didn't even do a little bit of research before I decided to come here. Don't get in my face about this. From what I heard from Kat, you didn't either. Yeah, Nisha and not doing a little bit of research are totally different. I forgot to do my due diligence and you forgot your... It's not the same deal. Anyway, it's a dating show called Find Love. Kat can explain the rules in more detail, but it's pretty much what you expect from any generic dating TV show. I'm what Kat calls the suitor. Oh. So it's like a visual novel dating sim game. Which is... This is very meta, now that I think about it. Since this is a game, I'm gonna win it. Sure, that's the right way to approach dating, but look out, world, Tara's coming. She always wins. Oh. Alright, so it seems there's some interest from her. She's not named after a color, definitely not. More like an element. No, calling this a backyard is like calling what happened to the Titanic a leak. The field goes farther than the eye can see. My eyes were quickly drawn to a girl running laps across the field. She's quick. She's getting closer and closer, and she slid to a stop in front of me. Howdy, I'm Alina. It's nice to meet you. I'm Muutan. I don't really care for a jog, though. Why not? I don't think that's a jog. So if this is a backyard and the Titanic, the Titanic incident is a leak, this is not. This is apparently a jog. It's so fast. It takes all I have to just to keep pace with her. I mean, on my pace feels nice though. For some reason, I feel like I've missed this. Actually, I don't think I've ever gone this fast. Come on, keep it up. We have a tip-top shape in no time, soldier. Whatever nice thoughts that I had floating in my head were thrown out by my newly assigned drill sergeant. I thought I signed up for a dating show, not a fitness show. Well, it's my fault. Alright, it's starting to hit the comfortable pace. It's not all we've got. Ali was widening the distance between us with a smile on her face. Call me simple, but I started to run as fast as I could. I gained more and more speed and watched as Ali slowly fell behind. Wow, that line. Running even faster than her dad did when he left to buy milk. Let's go! I unconsciously slowed down, my face contorted with shock. In just that single moment, she caught up and quickly surpassed me. I'm kidding, geez. No need to take everything so seriously. The bastard died before he ever got the chance to. Oh, I'm so... I see. We've got potentially murderous, dates. Right. It's hard to give out less from the running and more from the emotional roller coaster. We finished jogging a few minutes later. I'm completely out of breath. Well, at least she found it fun. Now, if we were fit enough, maybe we could have run as well. But I guess not. I'm faster than that to keep up with me. That's how I die. I don't think I'll have to be worried about telling Ali the truth with how hard it is to breathe. I think I'll leave. At least for now. I rolled onto my back and relaxed for a moment. Enough messing around. If you're on the show and you're not an underpaid grunt, come to the front of the mansion. Guess that includes me. I should start heading over. Suits you too, Tara. I can see you playing, you know. So it seems Tara has some motivation to get us. Groceries around a blackboard covered with scribbles and math equations. That explanation, though. What would math equations have to do with us? Oh my god. I just drew a bunch of numbers and symbols that don't mean anything. It's like the bullshit math they show on screen in the movie. You're late to the party. But you're just in time for the first alone time segment. Alone time segment. Alright. Time to pick your first soulmate candidate. One of two lovely ladies. You'll get to spend time with this. I have to choose already? Who do you want to talk to the most right now? I actually want to talk to Scarlett. She seems interesting. Not because she seems to be a mommy, but... well, there. And I'm not really fond of childhood friends, to be honest. This one is a little too close to home. Or a little too similar. So aside from Scarlet, probably Violet or Ali. I wonder. Just go. Set up the scene, I see. We can't even choose cat, which is a shame. Oh. Alright, the music is very, suspicious. It just burst through my door. I was trying to catch her breath as the sandwich shut behind her. Okay, oh my god. Well, that scene. Experimented with some of the local fauna on the island earlier, and there's really nothing like it. It's really incredible. And I messed up with my intro with you earlier, and I made a new chemical compound that causes amnesia. I think I don't need that just yet. That's not something you hear every day. A Applying just the right amount to a person can make them forget specific things, who they are, how to write, anything. Wow. Bad thing is... Slammed into the door outside. I almost jumped up from this. It seems Par was affected by the chemical. Is she actually sure about that? Applying too much turns people into rabid monkey zombies, hell-bent on eating human brains. And bananas. Dear God, not the bananas. The door slammed again. It sounded like it was about to be knocked down. We need to get out of here and fast. Four busted through the door and blocked our own exit. Unless you count the window, in which case we can jump down. Brains and bananas! Oh dear. Time to run. I got a better idea. I stood forward with the white powder covering his face entirely. Played wildly for a few seconds, then fell to the ground. Is he gonna move? I guess we'll find out. For now, let's vote. What did she throw? So any of these people here could actually kill us if ever we don't even get to the last day. How did this even happen? I was afraid of that. I heard from Tara that you lost your memories, and I wanted to see if I could help you get them back. You know, this actually seems a little too real to be set up. And at the same time, I'm thinking, how could this happen if it was set up? So I may have experimented on the Brothers 5 to see if I could erase their memories and bring them back. Must have done the numbers wrong. I added way too much. I didn't realize their brains were so empty in the first place. I see. In a weird way, that's really sweet, Scarlet. Thanks. Crazy, but still thanks. I just need time to make an antidote. Left my tools and supplies pretty near here. We can stay there until we've got an antidote. Sounds like a plan. Lead the way. Where are the other girls? Do you think they're still inside? They're actually trapped inside the library right now. We have to go back and save them. Say this, but... Oh dear. I meant much, so I locked them in the library. We're doomed, aren't I? Zombies. Let's go. Scarlet and I passed the time talking about the craziness that was going on and coming up with a plan to save everybody. She seemed to be quite frazzled, despite seeming so put together, but I could tell she really did care about the infected. Not enough to prevent this from happening in the first place, but enough. I watched her build a machine that she insists can turn them back to normal, but looking at it, I can't help but be a little skeptical. And would she have to test it on us? You think this will work? You bet I made it after all. Looks like the coast is clear here. Walked to the outside of the library undetected, but we definitely weren't alone in here. Alright, it's time to save our friends. Oh. I wonder how... Oh. Missing your introduction, so... nothing. Sure, that's gonna kill. I think that's a Gatling gun. There's zombies in the house. Not for much longer. Is that an antidote Gatling gun? What in the world? Not quite the first date you expected. You can say that again. It was definitely a first, though. Kat told me that to make a date exciting, I had to get your heart racing. Well, that was very heart racing. I think I did a pretty good job at that. Or there's simpler ways, maybe. Something tells me this woman is full of more surprises. I stumbled back to my room and plopped onto my bed. I was just about to close my eyes when I heard a knock at the door. I shuffled over in the haze. Hey there, sorry to bother you this late. It's alright, what's up, Kat? Well, I'm just gonna make myself real comfortable. Well, I comfortably sat herself on my bed. Right. No idea how much better your beds are compared to the staff. You'd think the ones actually working here would get treated nicely. Well, if only you treated them... You actually treated them nicely, maybe. Maybe. They would treat you better as well. I'm guessing you're not coming to my room at night to start a work routine. I wonder, what would you want me to come to your room for instead? I can think of a few things. You'd think 5 women would be enough for a person you're incorrigible. Anyway, as the producer, I'm obliged to help you survive until the end of the show. Just until the end of the show. I'm heartbroken. Being a babysitter doesn't pay well enough to make it a long-term gig. Checking in with you each night to let you know how you're doing and to give you some advice here and there. It's nice of you. Well, to be honest, finding a new person to take your place would be a recruiting nightmare. Back to topic. Our audiences really love your date with Scarlett today. At least they were into that sort of exciting thing. Oh, I don't know if I'd call what you two had a date, but you two have become quite a popular ship for viewers. We did put on quite a show, didn't we? There's not a person who watched today's broadcast who doubts that she's your first soulmate candidate. That said, let's sprinkle a little more drama into the mix. More romance, more love triangles, less zombies. I want you to find who your other soulmate candidate is and ask them out on a date. I see. I kind of want to go on a second date, but at the same time, we have a choice of 2, so I might as well. It's reading. Being high every day that acts the show and your life. Is this not your first time on a life or death killing dating show? Can't say that it is. But that's pretty much what I needed to tell you before tomorrow. It's getting late. We'll both got big days tomorrow. How about we call it tonight? Sounds good to me. If it's worth anything, I'm sorry. What is she saying sorry for? Left my room, closing my door behind her. Went back to laying on my bed and closed my eyes. Kept thinking about Scarlett before I slept. Sound of waves crashing against the shore. Oh! What in the world? I can hear a woman's voice call out to me within the dream. You probably can't hear me in there, but I try to respond, but no words come out. Promise me one thing. Ooh. I wonder what it is. This seems very darker. And this one is much darker than it already is. Promises are unbreakable, right? That's what you told me. Promise. But you lied, didn't you? Seems to have cut out whatever is on the right side. I see. So it's supposed to be... I'll try to adjust the screen. Wait a bit. I guess I'll just do it as is then. What did we even do yesterday? Honestly, I can't remember. No, I did have a dream we were being chased by someone. And then, who was that? I think it was Scarlet. What are the odds of that? I think I dreamt the same thing. Well, it seems it has some remnants. She locked us in the library, then shot us to pieces. That's the same dream I had. What do you think made you all dream up that? Either way, it was just a dream. You use mean glare, it's super effective. Come on, there's no point getting upset at someone with what they did in the dream. You're right, Violet. And yet, I seem to remember you being there too. I wonder how. Some way or another, Scarlet and I managed to convince everybody it was a crazy coincidence. At least I think we did. Violet was skeptical. Naturally, she had every right to be. Everything she dreamed really did happen. Let's hope this wasn't the kind of dream that comes back again. I hope not. Who's your other soulmate candidate? Remember what we discussed yesterday? How could I forget? It's not like I've ever forgotten anything important before, except for, well, everything. Save the snark for whichever poor girl you end up seeing today. That stings. Just between your two soulmate candidates from here on out, so choose wisely. So if we don't get chosen, what are we supposed to do? Well, for starters, when in a tropical paradise, think of it as a vacation. Soulmates aren't real anyway, so it's not a big deal. Or is it? Splitting up the group after today. Guess we'll be able to hang out together. Who knows where that will go? Battle plans, huh? Battle plans. That's interesting. Who's the unlucky girl? I guess I'll go with Daddy. The thing about her dad, quote unquote, and the fact that she may be able to kill us before this whole thing ends has a bit of a kick to it. The camera's rolling, people. We're in for a bumpy ride. Now be a dear and give us a minute to set up the scene. To think that they have to set up a scene and the guy knows that it's a scene. How I let Ali talk me into this. Sure, this is a good idea. There's only one way to find out, is it? Hold me towards the slope of the hill. What's the worst that could happen? Well, I could die. Would it be too much to... Oh. Yes, we've started dating the lady, so I chose the red one and I also chose the yellow one. Yes. Except for the producer. Although, really, she is best girl. It seems. So I chose the one in red as well as this one. Simply because the intros were the most interesting for me. And really, I don't like childhood friends. And I also don't like... I wouldn't want to date someone who's very, very inside the gamer community. Even though it may happen, but I don't know. Oh, I'm back up on the reflex, so all I could do is stand up with the rollerblades. Oh, start rolling down the hill, faster and faster and faster. Well, previously, like with Scarlet, the one in red, what happened was that she made a chemical that turned people into zombies, or at least they turned into like monkey zombies. So they wanted brains and the bananas, and then she had to devise a Gatling gun that would administer the antidote. It seems this one is extreme roller skating. I could see panic in her eyes. I couldn't figure out how to stop. We were going faster and faster. I screamed. Ali laughed and pointed at me. Gosh, your face is priceless, so I love it. Alright. I turned around effortlessly and someone glided next to me without ever letting go of my hand. Our breakneck pace became slower and slower as she steered us back and forth repeatedly. Before I knew it, we were gliding down the road smoothly. The wind felt so nice. Now you got the hang of it. Oh, we got the CG. Oh, good. Oh, right, we did get one earlier with the gun. A funny way of teaching. The best way to teach a bird to fly is throwing it off a cliff, no? That's definitely a way of looking at it. Don't worry about it, you weren't ever in danger. Have you been rollerblading for a long time? Nope, I actually just learned how to today. Or what was that about never being in danger? You're quite a daredevil, aren't you? What gave that away? She laughed as she slapped me on the back. You know, you're a pretty quick learner. You picked up rollerblading almost as fast as I did. Well, I've got a pretty great teacher. It's a lot of fun hanging out with you, Ali. Well, at the very least, it wasn't as wild as the first one, so... You need to be around someone willing to go on an adventure. The world's gone crazy, we're all gonna die, you might as well be around people that make life worth living. That kind of nihilist. I say it better myself. You know, I bet you can't skate backwards. Ali reversed and started skating backwards as if to taunt me. Oh, why is that? I just think it's a bit too scary for a person who screams when they start going down a little bump. That teasing. Come on, it was a hill. Right, for her it was a bump. Just as the backyard. It's just the backyard. I felt a firelight inside me. Bring it on. Did I stutter? There comes a time in every person's life where we know we're taking a stupid bet but do it anyway. With the power of misplaced confidence and adrenaline, I jumped high into the air. 360s are nice. I think 360 would be more my thing. Am I spinning or is the world spinning? I'm not sure. Then it dawned on me. Oh dear. I won't let you kill him. We're going to wish we had. I wonder what it was. Oh. It seems I've fallen unconscious. Banged up right now, but it'll be just fine in no time. Kat and I treated your injuries pretty well, if I do say so myself. What happened? Skated backwards. We're defining skating quite liberally, huh? How did I get here? I carried you here. She seems to be strong. It's only been a few hours since you kiddo. Sort of my fault, but I made you some food. It should help get your strength back up quick. Thanks, Ali. That's really nice. I don't expect something that Violet would make. It seems Violet really is into cooking. The food is probably healthier than my last suggestion before you knocked yourself out. I'll take my chances. I took a bite of the food cautiously. Oh no. Oh no. Just figured I'd get a little bit of payment. It seems they have chemistry together. This is nice. You know, no one forced you to jump. Nathan slapped me on the shoulder, then ran her hand through my hair and scratched it. I found myself smiling and admiring the blue of her eyes. I'm looking forward to our next adventure. But promise to not be too stupid again. I try my best, but people can't help but do stupid things to impress a pretty girl. I guess impress is what we call it. We spent the rest of the day making fun of each other for how stupid we were being. Somehow, some way, Ali could take the ordinary and turn it into an adventure. I was laughing so hard that I could barely feel any pain. Before I knew it, it was nighttime. So it seems that Kat is going to check up on us again? I wonder how long this game will be. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, got a minute? I want to make Scarlet and Ali jealous. It'd be good for ratings. What do you mean jealous? Oh? Some good news. I'm all ears. Turns out my strategy worked. We've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. Don't get me wrong, people loved it when you and Scarlet were the main ship, but now with Ali has some serious competition. Let's just say online threads went from optimistic and united to downright murderous. Seems people are down bad for this pairing. For this love triangle. That's not really about love. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that'll change quickly if our viewers don't feel like our relationships with both of them are progressing. Kat laughed and took a seat on my bed. You know, I'm curious about how you're feeling about Scarlet and Ali. Between those two, do you have a favorite? Oh. Scarlet or Ali? I still do want to find out more about Scarlet, but Ali seems to be a good companion. Friend-wise. She seems very friend material, but not quite dating material. And I don't know enough about Scarlett just yet. Hmm. I think we're gonna go. Although I think I have a better connection with Ali. But I do want to go for Scarlett. So... Oh. Alright, it's first one to make it out of here. So this show has been going on for a while. Seems. Turn in for the night. See waves crash soundlessly against the shore and dissolve to nothing before they reach my feet. This must be my dream. She's next to me. I can't make out her face or even hear her voice, but I know it's her. The way the pale moonlight dances in her hair is so nostalgic. You look like you've seen a ghost. You. Somehow. I can't see her face nor hear her voice, but I know it's you. I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I hear my own voice speaking as if it were coming through an old cassette. Are you thinking about what's going on out there now? $10 that it's better on this side. Out there, every day is a fight to stay alive. Here at least there's food, shelter, a place to call home, and most importantly, high speed and unlimited internet. I reach for a hand and hold it tight. And people that love you. I wonder who this is. I know how lucky I am to be here, but I still want to see the other side. You wouldn't survive a day out there. I wonder what happened. Really, because it's real life. Where things happen. I wonder if the guy has been in another reality TV show before. Kind of like that movie. Woman show, I think. And he's just following scripts or going through the motions of scenes planned out. I wonder what happened. Are they just characters? Being over this, yeah. Ooh, this is interesting. What are they looking for? To go alone, she'd see it through. I wonder if he was part of one of those battle royale games. And then he got an idea of making a dating game from his experience. Aren't dead. The jump wasn't even the deadly part. It was the speeding down the hill part. Alright, when you said you were... It seems Ali has a lot to hide. Mhm. It seems they're going. It seems she's. Oh no. She might have plopped on the floor. The internet's back. It would have revived her, but it seems the workout was a bit too much. I hope not. Watch her on so. Nope. Well, it seems to wake people up, but it doesn't seem to preserve their sanity. Oh. 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 She seems to be a very adventurous sort, so it wouldn't be surprising if she found out something that shouldn't be found out. I date earlier, but something about this show is weird. I went out for a walk in the forest last night, cause it's forest and all. But after I got there, I must have dozed off for a minute. Taking a nap in the forest at night, you're braver than most, Ali. Let me finish. When I woke up, I was back in my room on my bed. And I swear I don't remember ever walking back. It seems one of the staff carried her back. Just prevent casualties, maybe. That happened. Sure you didn't just have a weird dream? Oh dear. Mention it, I tricked Scarlett's cooking for fun last night. That was a big mistake. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but did you notice anything strange happen last night? I don't think so. It was just a regular night. I had a conversation with Kat in my room. But that's it. Five girls to a date wasn't enough, huh? Now comes the jealousy part, it seems. I couldn't help myself. I guess staying away from Scarlett's cooking and chalk it up a weird ass dream. Hmm. Our staff leaves the cast alone at night. So, even if, say, they sleep out in the forest, they probably wouldn't mind unless something actually happened. Hmm. And I wonder if Kat is holding something back, withholding some information. Hmm. Hmm. On dates with either of them. I don't think I have a dating handbook. And since we did go with Ali earlier, or at least Ali talked us earlier, I do want to ask about the food and how she cooks things. I wonder what happened. Almost gave me it on edge after the whole zombie. She's on edge. What did she mean? So she's feeling that it might have been even if she did create the problem, at the very least she created a solution. Well, what else would you test it on? Field mice? Lizards? Cockroaches? Well, we're smooth. I hope we won't. Okay. There's a nightclub in this. Oh my god. Alright. I enjoyed the most parts. Oh, that's good. He also doesn't remember anything? Oh, this is kind of... There were a lot of broken people after a war in Asia. Not just broken bones and missing limbs, but shattered minds, people trapped in their own heads. I was told I had a gift for research, a gift that might help those people be able to reclaim their lives. So I finished school early and got my PhD, and led a task force dedicated to helping the survivors. We help them forget their most painful, most traumatic memories and move on. It was my life's work to make them forget. Wait a minute. What if we were part of that? But I wonder, or is it? It might be connected, but who knows? I can't remember what it was, how it worked, if we even got anywhere with the research. I can't really remember how I got here either. How on earth did that happen? I definitely don't know now. Maybe testing got dangerous and wasn't willing to test on someone else. She still retained her knowledge of these sort of things, though. I don't know. Went from that to being on some kind of dating show. That sounds pretty... An idea of getting married in 1 week. Who wrote this, an idiot? What do I even have to lose at this point? Got everything to lose and everything to gain. That's good. Understand better than anyone. What do you plan to do after this is all? Honestly, I don't know. He won't. He won't even get to say that. Well, sometime. I remember some things. I couldn't even remember my name at first. Got me beat there. We talked for hours about how we both felt about our situations. The good things, the bad things, about forgetting who you are. We laughed about forgetting the embarrassing moments that probably plagued others for a lifetime. We lamented the moments that truly made life worth living. The moments that made your life unique. It's nice to have someone that understands. You know, I've got a silly idea if you're interested. Getting engaged in a week is stupid, and the person who'd agree to that is even stupider than that. But I think I'd say yes if it were you. If only to see where life goes with someone like you. Let me finish. Regardless of who you ask on the last day, I'd like to be your friend in the times to come. If you'll be mine, I can't remember the last time I had a friend to just talk to about how I feel. If only there was a friend ending, no? That would be great. Feel a little better about what happened. I want you to feel better about the past, too. I don't want you to feel alone in this world. It's sad enough, you know. Maybe I'm just being foolish, but who knows? Maybe if we're still in each other's lives after all this. If only I wasn't going to die if I failed. We'll be able to help each other take back the lives we wanted. What do you say? I was thinking the same thing. Oh god, but how to say? I still prefer it if you pick me. What can I say? I'm a bit competitive. On second thought, I'm very competitive. Just saying, but out of all the girls, I'm the best educated, had the most illustrious career. Won first place in the National New Asian Science Exhibition, and well, they seem to be very worthy accomplishments, though. But most of all, I want you to have a happy life, and I think someone else might get it wrong. Okay. Well, that was nice. I'm actually invested. I heard a knock on my door. I thought you weren't going to come over tonight, so tied up in some things. Is everything okay? Good. Good. My ass. That sounds nice. Oh, it's wait. Ali knows about this. No. Cat slightly ahead, leading the way. So how are you feeling about day 3? Still feeling scrap? Yeah. Made me like her even more. She's full of surprises. More importantly, well, she's the most interesting out of the 5. And being more than a little dangerous, but I like that. Perfect answer for the cameras, thank you very much. Just giving Scarlett's fanbase some more things to go rabbit over soon. What else you got with both? Alright. Alright. Making it sound like I have a choice when I really don't. Not in this particular show, it seems. I mean, we've seen videos on reality TV shows and there's really no choice. Everything is planned out, and people just make it look real. So I guess this is not any different in that sort of sense. He's also the one who's editing the footage. That's something. If only we could actually date her instead, though. That'd be something. And it seems there's going to be some flashbacks. If we got caught trying to escape, there's no telling that what would happen to us. It's a chance we have to take. We need to know what we're up against. We know the island better than anyone by now. We'll be fine. So we really did know them beforehand, but I don't know the context and who the girl is. I have a feeling that it may be either Kat or someone. He's the one who built the prototype. There was a 6? Well, I've heard that she's the one who built the prototype. The one Damien used to turn 6 into a vegetable. Not to mention the old test audiences too. Audiences? Oh dear. Well, this is a very deadly production, it seems. We got caught. I'm trying to say, you're still with me on this. It's not too late. You didn't even have to ask. Of course I know you. Are you? I know you're close by. Every time I try to see your face, the dream ends. I like the subplot of this. I woke to the sound of an explosion outside. I ran outside as fast as I could. The first thing I saw was Scarlet and black smoke emanating from the ground near her. Oh dear, what was she doing? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I've been experimenting again on trying to bring back people's memories without the whole monkey zombie bit. I figure if you and I ever, well, you know, I'd want us to know everything about each other. No secrets. I'd like that, Scarlet. Thanks. I'll let you know if I make any progress with that. I gotta clean this up. Then we can head to the forest. I've been meaning to spend some time there since I got to this island. Sounds good by me. Oh, a forest date. Through the forest hand in hand. Talking about things we do after we got off this island. Talking about everything and anything. After we're off this island, whatever happens, do you maybe want to catch a movie together? Sure, but why a movie? You can laugh, but there's a part of me that just wants to be a regular girl for a day. That's something I could never forget. And I'd like it if it could be that way with you. What do you say? I'd like that. In the middle of it all, I forgot what kind of show I was on in the first place. It was just me and her. In this moment, more than ever, I was glad to be alive. But it seems we're going to have a date with Ali. I wonder what happened to her head. She had wine? So after she visited us, she had a lot of wine. I wonder why. So I had to edit our broadcast after that, which is hell. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the woman who decides whether I get to live or die every night. And she was very, very drunk when she did just that. Thank you, I'll be here all week. Clearly you're still alive, so it's all good. Believe me, if you drink too if you worked here, just look at the Brothers Five. Working at futuristic evil corporation has to come with some benefits, right? They still have to pay for dental out of pocket. Now that is a new kind of evil. Before I forget what this show is all about, today's the day you go on a date with... What's your other soulmate candidate name? How much did you drink last night? That. Oh, it's just a thing. So it seems we're going first date, second date, first date, first date, second date, second date. It seems she still has a hangover. She needs one of those drinks. Oh dear. Oh, a beach. Why hang out somewhere where rollerblades don't work? Death machines. Well, better die now than die later. And I think you'll love what we've got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. You'll see, follow me. First, I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure I like where this is going. Right. Keep walking forward. Wasn't somewhat enjoying this. My heart skipped a beat when she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took step after step forward. First I felt dirt, then sand, then water. Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not. Though I have to admit, this does look a lot like how they killed people back in the day. You're gonna want to take a really high step forward next or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could, then stepped forward. Something clanged, like metal. Next I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for just a second longer, you just gotta do one thing. Ali let go of me and took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what's... I was knocked off my feet by the sudden movement and opened my eyes on reflex. Water sprayed onto my body as I struggled to regain my balance. All aboard the SS St. Ali. When and where did you get the boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this baby in the back of the mansion this morning. Just found it? Anyway, I asked Kat if I could take it for a spin. She said that as long as we stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good, or the engine will automatically shut off. Ah, so it goes by distance. So if we're at a certain distance away of the island, it's not going to run anymore, and we would probably have to swim back. So I thought, why not have a little joyride around the island? What could go wrong? So finally thinking that, is there? Why bother? Why indeed? Thought the person stuck on a life or death dating show. We cruised around the island for a while, taking note of the different buildings covering the island. The mansion seemed so small from way out here. Hours flew by as we cruised around. Ali took a deep breath and sighed. You okay, Ali? You don't seem as chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It's nothing to do with you, I promise. I just... And she said he was dead. Ah, yeah, he's long gone. You know the old story about New Asia? Ah, so she has an adoptive dad. Talking about Lucas, he was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me and a whole lot of other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you? I don't dwell much on the past, it just slows you down. Couldn't agree more. Is that the amnesia talking? I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say that a lot of how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I would survive even a single day hanging out with him. What's that supposed to? She could very well kill us, though. Just to make sure you're safe. I hope. I always waste the day watching shitty reality TV shows. Although this one is a little bit bleaker. Give me an idea. Oh! 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 We kissed. Well, they're not even the actual dad. It's been a fun ride so far. Oh. Oh, now. Oh, no. After today's day to wait in my room, so I went for a walk down the stairs. I was just about to go up and check in on you. Hey there, what's up? There were some fancy desserts here from last week, but I can't find them anymore. Oh dear. How do you know it was them? They're like clockwork. Unless it was that girl. Oh no. It seems that Ali is the one who ate whatever dessert that was. I need to talk to you. How did today? It was awesome. And both of them are actually out there. Sure, anyone can leave. Thought she didn't have much of a chance here, but I guess you two are proving them wrong. Probably safe for at least another day thanks to the ongoing rivalry. The stakes are rising and so are our precious ratings, so without further ado, it's time for phase 3. We've only got one left with each of them before the final day. So make them count. You're not out of the woods just yet. I wonder. You only get one first third date with it. How do you read this? Sounds good to me. See you later. Thanks for the help. I realize I'd probably be screwed without you. Don't thank me yet. Walk back to my room and talk on my bed. If I can get some shut-eye anyway. So they got out of the mansion. Beach. Stupid little sooner. Easier said than done. She grabbed my hand and pulled me along. We'll go through the forest, come on. We ran through the forest as if the devil were chasing us. The truth was not far from it. Okay, I can see the pier now and the boat. We're this close to getting out of here. She always put on her bravest face when she was afraid. It seems we're going to end this game, this stream. The boat's just a little further and no one's on our tail. I can't believe it. We're finally getting out of here. We're finally going to leave. About time, if you ask me. I wonder if it's the same mansion as this one. And it's the same island as this one. And then they just got this guy back. Too much credit to Sir. It was your idea. Find any other sane person, they would have told you the same things. Sane people didn't try to escape with me. I wouldn't have stayed sane if it weren't for you, though. She laughed. That was my favorite sound. Let's get back to matters at hand. We both know that this is where the rubber meets the road. Yeah. Now it's just a mad dash to the finish. You ready to run? No. Kidding, let's go. That favorite sound of mine was more. I hope it's not the last time I hear it. Third time's the charm. A beach. Oh dear, it's a beach. A beach episode! Gratuitous but also predictable. It's a beach, don't be so negative. It's alright, it's not every day I get to go to the beach. Alright, Tara, you look better. Tara was practically crawling on the beach sand, like a zombie with one arm. Sunlight, my worst enemy, we meet again. Piece of shit. There's some shade under the beach umbrellas over there. It looked like you could use it. I swear I'd never seen Tara move so fast. If this was an anime, she would have been scrambling. Scarlet grabbed Violet by her hand and pulled her towards the water. But I didn't bring anything to change. That's the spirit, wait up. And just like that, they're off. Got to join them? Of course she would. That's one thing. Oh! Just to get them rolling, it seems. And stop my jaw from dropping. The look on your face is priceless, oh my god. I ran to join the other girls in the water, smiled and followed suit. Spent the rest of the morning enjoying the warm weather on the beach. I wonder how Scarlet would respond. I'm sure replies, the show's almost over and you'll be able to go back to your regular life soon. No idea if that's gonna have any less headaches though. Who knows? As strange as it sounds, I've had some fun here. No getting murdered things being all bad. I did mention that other people would kill to be in your position. Oh, hello. Hello, Frankie Bunny. Oh dear. Oh, it also proceeds by scrolling. Holy. Wonder who's going to be the soulmate candidate today. Oh, thank you for being here. By the how are you? I'm actually near the end of this, it seems, because it's going to be the third date with the chosen candidates. I wonder. I want to see how Scarlet reacts to the kiss made by Ali. It would be funny if I am not amnesia. Oh, hello. That's a lot of books. They look worn, as if they've been read over and over through the years. Hey there, Scarlet. What you reading? Just an old fairy tale. Really? I'm surprised you'd read something that would throw science out the window. I'm a woman of varied tastes. Seems she is. Quite like these stories, especially this one. I mean, even creative works can still bring inspiration to science. So I think it wouldn't be too much for her to read through some fantasy. It's called The Princess of Avaranda. Really, it's silly. I doubt you'd be interested in trying. I smiled at her, she smiled back at me in kind. Okay, I don't see why not. There's a young girl in there who was the princess of the kingdom of Avaranda, which was far, far away from civilization. Unlike other princesses before her, she had no time for politicking or parties. She spent all her time building all sorts of gadgets for her family and her friends. It seems to be her situation. Like a robot dog that would eat the vegetables they didn't want to eat. Ooh, I gotta try my hand at this sometime. There seems to be some inspiration for the machines that they have. Nera has a blissfully happy childhood. She even falls in love with a commoner named Aloria. Though her kingdom would never approve of their relationship, Nera and Aloria would never fail to see each other in secret. Every night by the crooked trees in the western forest. But those days don't last. One day her mother, the queen, is taken by a witch, never to be seen again. And Nera is forced to become queen in the age of 16. Ah, hello Kai. Oh, you've been playing Minecraft? That's interesting. So we're in our third date with our first candidate. Apparently we have to choose two girls that we would date and then choose one to propose to at the end. It seems Scarlet is a bit of a scientist, despite looking a bit not very, yeah. Despite not looking the part. Okay. Secretly, she wants to leave. As queen, she has no more time for the things or people that she loved with all her heart. She cries every night alone. But she knows she can't. Too much responsibility falls on her. This seems a little too close to home for her. It's because she seems to also have forgotten some things. Partial amnesia, maybe. And we have... The main character has amnesia. So... The producer, Kat, has promised us if we live through this, that she will tell us everything about us. The main character. And we've been getting flashbacks. It seems we may have been on this island before. I'm not sure what kind of show or what kind of thing, but it seems the company that's producing this dating show is behind it, whatever it was. And there seem to be experiments regarding memory, maybe. Except for Alori and they decided to leave. And this story that this lady is talking about seems to be the same as either her own or ours, or the girl in our flashbacks that we haven't seen, whoever it was. I won't bore you with the rest of the story, but thanks for listening till now. Oh, come on, believe me, Scarlett, I want to hear this to the end. Especially because you like it so much. I looked deep in her eyes and I could tell just how much she loved the story. Well, there's really not much left, but Nera and Aloria live a wonderful life in a neighboring kingdom for many years. But one day she remembers everything and rushes home, worrying for her people. When she gets there, she sees her people have been ruled by the very same witch who took her memory, and that her people no longer prosper the way they did under her rule. In anger, Nera confronts the witch on the border of Avaranda. The witch takes off her cowl, revealing herself to be Nera's mother, the Lost Queen. Nera's mother gives her an ultimatum. She can return to ruling the kingdom, but she can never leave again, or she can leave now and never come back. And that's where the story ends. You never get to know what choice Nera makes. So it's left open-ended, just like this game. I wonder what kind of ending we will reach. For a dating game, there seem to be very few choices. But then again, it is a reality TV show, so you don't really get too much choice. Unlike some other dating sim games that everything relies on your choice. It seems that choices are just presented to us are very reactive. And not really choices. Except for who am I going to date first, or who am I choosing? And I wonder what will happen to the other girls after this. Because if we fail, we're going to be killed. But I'm not sure about the fate of the girls. Believe me too. I'm curious, what would you do in Nera's shoes? Actually, considering that I already have a good life with Aloria, I'd actually just leave the kingdom, considering the kingdom is already in the rule of the mother. And the people there, while they're precious, we don't really know them that well. So I guess I'll leave it. Guarantee your love would never be realized. And that's just too sad. I don't have a kingdom or anything, but well, I think everyone's community is something of a kingdom. I guess we all have to think about that. Sometimes you wonder, I get the same feeling too. That's just life, you know. We just have to keep moving forward. Yeah, you're right. I'm really happy. Mm. Well, we're doing fine. Actually, I um I actually liking this game. It seems to be short, but I like it so far. I thought it would be the typical dating sim game, but the characters are actually interesting. They seem to have something deeper to them. Yes, it's a dating sim. I was given a choice of a few girls earlier, and I was supposed to choose two. And then by the end of this, I'm supposed to choose only one between those two. So basically, the premise is that you're in dating show, a dating reality TV show, and if so, by the end of it, you're going to propose to one of the girls, and if they accept it, you're going to live together with the girl. And if you don't, if she doesn't approve of you, if she rejects you, you will die. You will be killed by the company. This is basically dark web reality TV. So the company behind this production that they're having, right? Yes, they will kill you. Basically, they've done battle royales before. So it seems the production company for this reality TV show has done like these two. They've done battle royale shows, but it seems to be getting less and less popular. So they decided to make a dating reality TV show with a twist. The girls don't know that the guy is going to die if they reject him. And they think it's just going to be a dating sim, a dating game. And the guy mustn't tell them that he's going about the truth of that particular program. I'm not sure how they're going to eliminate the main character, and I'm not sure what happens to the girls after, if ever that happens. All we know is that we're going to be killed if they reject us in the end. Whoever we choose rejects us in the end, and also if we tell any of that of the truth behind the reality TV program to any of the girls, like, we will die and the girl will also die because they have to keep it secret. We will be killed. Probably not beyond melee weapons, guns, bombs, who knows? Maybe poison. I don't know. But it will probably be an execution of some sort. And yes, we were not told what would happen to the girls though. I have a bit of a feeling that they may also die if they're not chosen or whatnot. Who knows? Me too, Scarlett. There's someone else I'd rather be with right here, right now. Speaking of right now, there's somewhere I want to bring you. Oh. There's a dining room in this. Ocean Palace. Okay. So what's he told about this? This is just the beginning. We're in this together. Oh! Oh! Kiss me, Mary wrapped her arms around. I hope so. I wonder if she will say... Even if she does, give me the hint that she will say yes. I am still not sure if she will. And what's that? Show you why fairy tales were written by adults. Oh. Oh. I wonder what happened. Okay. Night was clear as could be. A light breeze made it just a bit chilly, but not enough that I need to put on more. I found myself fixating on the moon without thinking. And this is the producer. Her name is Kat. The other guy, if you saw the painting earlier, is called Damien, and he's the CEO of the production company. And he'd probably be the one to kill us. I thought that funny. Why is it? Just a gut feeling and the island-wide surveillance system. Doing okay? I'm just thinking. Can't believe the show's almost over. It didn't feel real earlier today. Time sure flies, doesn't it? You've only got the last third. What do you mean the last? Okay, the first third date and the last third date. So, this is the other girl we chose, Abby. She seems to be an adventurous type, a very daredevil type. And is into physical activities like running, rollerblading, going on trips on boats. How was your date with Scarlett? Of course it was awesome. It was great. Aren't you a romantic? You'll be fine as long as you stick together. And if she stops turning people into zombies. Yeah, as I said, Scarlett is a bit a scientist, or at least I think she is. And she made a serum that was supposed to bring memories back. But it seems that it turned people into zombies instead. Or at least zombie-like. In the sense that they want brains and bananas. Yeah, that's a conversation we have to have. Don't forget that in the prenup. Who knew that 3 dates were all you needed to figure out if a marriage would last? If this TV gig doesn't work out, maybe I should become a marriage counselor. Anyway, I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got to get some work done tonight to prep for the ending of the show. You know what? I could use some company. It's not like you were up to anything. Kat reached her hand out to me. I put my hand in hers for an instant. With her hand in mine, she pulled me with her to the library? Now you're probably wondering, why did I bring you here of all places? You like to read? Yes, but no. There's no internet for us. Records of every single run of the show, building and security details, guards' schedules, and most importantly, salary records. It's hidden in plain sight as regular books. You need to know how to decipher them though. They're pretty useless to the average person. interesting and also a little unnecessary. Who here is going to read a book? Well, we know someone who will read a book. Who will read a lot of books. Now that I think about it, Scarlet may actually just be spying on this whole thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if that were to happen. It would mean that she is actually very smart. Oh, I knew the state of education was bad, but not this bad. It still doesn't answer why it brought me here. Well, you see, I have this lovely chair and table here that I do so love to work on. And it's truly exhausting for me to get up from this lovely arrangement to have to fetch each book I need to reference. So, you want me to grab your books for you so you can just stay here. I'm so glad you understand. And you know, I'm doing everything I can to keep you alive, and it's just a teeny tiny favor. I couldn't help but laugh at her mock pout. Sure, Cat, it's the least I can do. Great. Alright, to start, Oh! Wait a minute. Isn't the Princess of Avoranda what... Oh, no. So it's one of the books. Grab me, the Princess of Avoranda. Oh, no. That was the book that Scarlet was reading earlier. She may actually have been looking into the records. 100 easy recipes for a philosopher's stone, and I regret everything. This must be the 100th batch of books I've had to deliver. It's been hours. Seriously, whoever designed the system should be shot. I tried to read a few of the books I was delivering, but like Kat said, they just seemed like regular books. And that's a wrap. Thanks for the help. I'll send you a thank you card when you're off this island or something. At that rate, that was pretty much slave labor. I like to think of it as more of unpaid charity work. We've got one last date tomorrow, don't mess it up. I'm curious, what's the first thing you're going to do when you're out of here? Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe try to figure out what my life was before, who knows. That's as good a start as any. Well, I gotta get back to editing. Right. See you. Guess I'll head back to my room and call it a night. The alarms were deafening. We planned for every possibility we could, but it wasn't enough. This is the flashback portion, it seems. We made it to the ship, but it still wasn't enough. Or one saving grace, the ship wouldn't start. Right. I think it might be the ship that we rode on with Ali earlier. That it won't start if it's at a certain distance from the island. But I'm not sure if that's the same ship. Or that it's the same boat. Someone tampered with it and there's no time to fix it. That's it then. I couldn't find the words to say. I love you. I love you too. I wish we could have met anywhere but here. She held me in her arms with the last of her strength. All that's left to do is wait. Goodbye, love. I woke up with Scarlet in my arms. Wait a minute. How did she end up there? We weren't with her before. Oh, okay. Alright, okay, at least, okay. After talking with Kat last night, I asked Scarlet to join me for one more midnight walk. We ended up talking for hours. Morning, Scarlet. They didn't even have a change of clothes, though. That's what I don't like about this. Oh, you're awake. Hi there. I want to invent something that this moment into a bottle forever. And I'd repurpose a factory, mass produce it. I love you. I wonder if we did anything NSFW. She dozed off as she embraced me in her arms and held me tight. We must have stayed together. Stayed there together for over an hour. I wish it didn't pass by so fast. I'm so happy, you know. No matter how this show ends, we won't be alone. What more could I ask for? I was terrified before, but now I know everything will be alright. If only she knew, though. And Kat wants you to go on a date with someone else by now, right? He's aware at least. Sorry about that. Don't worry about it. I hope it's not the gun. I hope it is not the gun. Look who crawled out of an economy class airplane toilet. And good morning to you too. Yeah, don't mind me. It was just telling me that your ratings are doing really well so far. Yes, shark teeth. At this rate, I really think you'll make it out of here. That's great news. I wouldn't celebrate just yet. Just because you've done well till now doesn't mean you won't jump the shark today. Your ratings today need to be higher than they're even being. Or you'll get axed. Axed literally if I'm around when your number's up. I guess we'll find that out together, won't we? Ah. So I guess we'll die by axe then. Later. Sorry about him, he can be a little mean sometimes. Murder threat is a little mean. You ready for your last date? It's just this last date and tomorrow it'll be the final ceremony. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Fantastic, then we'll start filming right away. Good luck, you'll need it. Thanks, Kat. So, this is the last date. The last date. I found Ali by the beach, or more accurately, she came running to me. She did go for a kiss first. I was very brave. You're not gonna believe this. What's that? Alright, who took it? Oh no. Got 10 seconds before I take it out of Forrest's paycheck. Oh, come on. Oh. I wonder if she stole the keys. Well, less walk, maybe more run like hell. Forrest's not going to be happy when he finds out that I wonder what she grabbed. Keys to what? You're not going to believe what I just found. So, I was wondering how to top the 2 previous dates when I stumbled upon... It's better if I'm gonna have to close my eyes again, right? Well, we learn well. She was singing as she covered my eyes with one hand and pulled me along with the other. She pulled me along step by step. I can't say I wasn't enjoying it. Is this a staircase? It feels like metal beneath me. In the middle of a forest? Just a bit more now, alright. You can open your eyes now. We were inside a small plane. The very same one I'd been rudely awakened in my first day here. How did you even... It was just sitting in the forest, so I thought, why not, right? I have so many questions. Wait a minute, are you planning on... Without even bothering to answer me, Ali rushed to the cockpit. Oh no. Well, she's going to fly a plane, it seems. Wonder what this big red button does. Oh no. Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, that's right. Oh no. Oh no, that's not going to fly well. I feel the pain in my wing. No, it's not exactly like kidneys. You need that for balance. Mm-hmm. Spinning teetered back and forth. Okay, I got this. Ran to the cockpit without breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, I did my best impression of a ball in a pinball machine. The plane seems to stabilize in a matter of seconds. Oh, thank God, I really thought we were gonna... Once again, the right wing of the plane smashed into a tree. Somehow it was bent back into its original shape. It probably doesn't have the structural stability though, so they should still check it after this. Not so bad if I do say so myself. Alright, that was dumb luck and you know it. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for. We started gaining altitude, slowly at first and faster. Before long we were soaring high above the trees. Ali yelled out in triumph. I joined it and yelled out with glee. It's a pretty great feeling, huh? Not dying in a fiery plane crash? Flying free. Without it, what's the point of living? You talking about freedom or flying? Why not both? That said, there's another reason I flew us up here. What's that? Oh. Right, the whole island has surveillance cameras. So this is the only place that doesn't have anything on. Sorry for the turbulence, but without it, they might have heard me disable the bugs in here. Believe me, I looked for a safe place as far as I could. That's why I got the rollerblades in the boat earlier. To find a safe place to talk and as fast as possible. I'm guessing you know what the show is really about then. Unfortunately, yeah, what about right? Unfortunately, I don't think you do, and I can't risk telling you everything either. Believe me, you're better off not knowing. I think she knows about what will happen to me. In which case, though, she would also be a pretty good choice. But I don't know. What are you hiding? Who are you really? We don't have too much time before we'll have to land. This thing's already almost out of fuel. Sure enough, we had already started descending. Just trust me, I'm on your side. I know there's so many lies going on around here, but I really want to help you get out of here. Though I have to admit, it wasn't on my to-do list at first. I wonder though, how many of the girls actually know what's going on here? It's a good thing you're so cute. Kidding. I guess so. Someone, but we don't know who it is. There's something on this island I need to find that the people I work with need. It's life or death, not for just you or me, but for countless others. Came here to save you all, and I won't give up until I have. Though at this point, I've done all I can, it's in his hands now. Oh no. Don't tell anybody what happened here, not a little bit. I guess. So I have to hide 2 secrets, it seems. Back in the recording zone. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. That really doesn't limit it much. I guess not. Scolded us for taking the plane. Kat and Ali seemed to exchange more than a few uneasy glances as we got off the plane. As we were walking away, I heard Kat whisper something to Ali. Nice try. And then I saw something I'd never seen before, would never see again. Oh dear. So they're controlling everything in this island. Sky rapidly turned from bright blue to black, as if it were water being drowned in the darkest ink. Then the bright sun in the sky went out like a candle in the wind. Even though I knew I was standing outside, I couldn't even see my hands in front of my face. Then I felt somebody grab me from behind. No, not somebody. There must be several people. They forced me to the ground and cuffed me behind my back. I screamed, but there was no sound. I tried to fight, but there was no way out. I screamed at Ali for her to run as far as she could, but I heard no response. Then nothing. Well, it seems we're in a bit of a pickle. It seems we're going to die. I woke up on an operating table, the kind you'd see in a nightmare. Blood splattered on the floor and the walls, the smell of disinfectant and rotten flesh. There was a nearby table littered with metal instruments that could make anybody talk. My first instinct was to get up and get off it as fast as possible, but my neck, hands, and legs were cuffed and pinned down in thick metal braces. I tried to force myself out with all my strength, but the braces didn't so much as budge. Hello? What's going on? Where am I? Ali, you there? All I heard back were echoes of my own screams. Wherever I was, this place must be massive. Hey. Kat was holding some kind of helmet, with thick wires extruding from the back of it. Oh dear. It might be another... the amnesia machine, maybe. Don't worry, Ali's is doing fine. She's just taking a little nap. God help me, I was just on my date with Ali, then everything went dark and these guys... I know. She sighed. You did good, but not good enough. That's pretty much it. Would it make you feel better to hear that you're the best one yet? I don't care. Get me out of here. At this point, there's no point explaining. She placed the helmet on my head carefully. Even if I wanted to stop her from doing so, the brace around my neck made it impossible to maneuver. Please, Kat, don't do this. I could hear the hum of a massive generator turning on behind me. She raised her hand, revealing a trigger switch with a single red button. I just want to get out of here. I want to get back to my life, whatever it is, please. Not today. She pressed it. The sound of crashing waves, a world without time or color. I'm back. This time, it's as if I'm sitting in an audience, watching myself from afar. Escape had failed. I'd been separated from her and captured. We really never had a chance, did we? I find myself praying that she's safe, if anything happened to her. For a moment, the world exploded with color. Always the hero, aren't you? What did you do to her? You should be more worried about yourself. You knew the rules. If you try to escape the island, you die. It didn't have to be like this, but you... I'm done talking. Goodbye. What? Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left in him. You know, you're in luck. Usually I'd just kill you for this. But the new opportunities just opened up. And I think you'd be the perfect fit. Hey, don't just lie there. Just 5 more minutes. For the start of the show, you can't just sleep through it. Watch me. But that's how you want to play. It's on. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Oh no. So we've been amnesia. We've got your name on file. So they had us go through that again. Oh dear. But this is a bit of a mind F. That's nice. That is quite something. Something tells me she'll be hard to keep up with, and that's not just from losing a race to her in the field. Scarlett's interesting. I've still got no idea if she was trying to read the magazine or the book hiding. I'll figure that out later. Tara marches to the beat of her own drum. I like that. Violet's cool, but intimidating as hell. Pretty sure she was about to cook one of the brothers for dinner. Then there's Yui. She seems like a really sweet girl. Something about her is so familiar. She said she knew me from before. I'll have to ask her about what I was like before as soon as I can. But for now, the show must go on. Oh dear. Wait a minute. Were they all also reset? Oh. Hmm. Oh, that's unusual. Scarlet and Ali were the ones we chose earlier. So now we're going to try for the other 3. Now this is something we have no choice. What's that? Let's just say we think we'll be getting higher ratings that way. And you know how important it is to get high ratings, right? Yeah, we don't have a choice in this. Now we'll have to go with the other 3. So do we have to choose? I'm guessing we should go for Yui, since she does know us. Or Violet. Or Terra. I think Yui would be helpful. Please step forward. I felt the soft earth give away beneath my feet, and the wind caressed my skin. I wonder what happened to the two of them. I wonder what happened to Ali. I think she forgot things. Green as far as the eye can see, and her in a flowing white dress, standing in the middle of it all. Hey there, what you doing all the way out here? I was hoping we could spend some time together. Consider me the luckiest girl in the whole world. Yui had the cutest giggle, the kind that instantly put a smile on her face. Well, you found me now. Okay. Her whole being is white, it seems. Walked down the forest path together. Couldn't help but be fascinated by her hair flowing like water in the wind. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out in the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you name it. It was just me and my grandma, my two little brothers, and the alpacas and my bunnies, Bun and Bun Bun. And the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back. Do you still live there? Yep, wouldn't have it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit way back when. You know, that's when I met you. How'd we meet? Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone's in a rush. People just walk by each other as if there are obstacles to get past, instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone. Didn't know left from right. And I got lost. I swear every building looks the same. And say that again. I tried to ask people for directions to where I would live, or where the school was, but no one would give me the time of day, except for you. I helped you? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you took the time to help me figure my way around. Gosh, I'd never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? You know. Shy. It seems that this game is going to be longer than expected. This is very unexpected. Very unexpected. We found out later. We went to the same high school, but we never talked too much after that. Sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault. I had to move back home pretty soon after. Anyway. Well, I'm happy I'm getting a second chance to get to know you better. I feel the same way. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually, the whole trying to date 5 girls at a time thing came out of nowhere, but life is full of surprises, I guess. Okay, I think... It shouldn't take long to remove them from the equation. Well, it seems we have a yandere on our sites. Just a little joke, right? I don't know, I think you can ask them pretty well. I was just saying, I'm so happy to see you again. Here's to the future. Spent the rest of the day taking in the nature and making up for lost time. Apparently, I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. Something about Yui made it so easy to open up. I found myself almost telling her the truth about the show several times. Even though I couldn't tell her the whole truth, I could tell her just enough of what was worrying me to make me feel at home and at ease. Whatever's getting you down, I'm sure it'll all be okay. No matter what, I'm on your side. This is a long game. was very surprising. For a free game, this has a lot of content in it. And there's so many possibilities. Shuffled over things. Hey there, sorry to bother you this late. It's alright, what's up? Oh, I'm just gonna make myself free. I really gotta get one of these beds for myself already. Sat her, facing her on the opposite. What brings you here? Unfortunately, it's my job to help you survive until the end of the show. Well, I don't think that is actually the case. Especially with what happened earlier. Yes, we survived, but we don't have any. We don't have our memory. And I know the game didn't just repeat itself. Or rather. But to be honest, I don't have a choice. Finding a new person to take her place would be a recruiting nightmare. Someone who is willing to be amnesiaed multiple times. It seems that I might not even know who I was before. At all. If it so happened that the main character was done in like this for multiple times. And I think the girls might have been here for a while as well. No fun if just the usual. More drama, betrayal, romance. Alright. I wonder what would happen if we went through. I wonder if we would go through everyone. That getting late intro. Getting late in the code. Yeah, this is the same one as before. Call out the name. Oh. It seems to be flashbacks from whatever what was done to me earlier. So many other women in the show. It could never be. Promise. But I wonder who the girl was, though. But which one are you? I've never seen him show him. Hyacinth's back home, so no. Not even admit. I thought I had to get out now. I can believe that the only flowers are ever worked with Venus flytraps. Sorry about the sound from outside if you can hear it. It seems a small explosion happened and the car started to go off. What do you do with those? Oh, we do a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking, wouldn't it be cool to make a Venus flytrap that would walk and talk? Do you mean the plants from Mario? And there's a motorcycle out there. I'm not sure if it's a tricycle, definitely a motorcycle. Literally never. It's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Both my neighbors lost their pet cats the same day too. Fluffy! Or a Venus flytrap? Sure they were lost? Oh. Almost from the tea really worked up my appetite. I prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats and sipping on delicious tea. So we theorized what might have happened to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprits. Every cat I've met has had a nasty surprise up their sleeve. I wonder why they said cat instead of just cat. I think he might know a bit of what happened before. It's time to decide who's your second soloing candidate. Not like you really have a choice though. Who's the unlucky girl? We have no choice. Wow. Setting up the scene. I wonder if Kat ever gets into trouble simply because we go off script. I think she has been. I had just gone outside the mansion to find Violet when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. They allowed her limousine? One stepped out from the driver's seat and walked towards me. Good day, please do enter. What's for the formal talk? Let's just get in the car. You already heard what she did to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. Shrugged and went inside. What's the worst that could happen at a death game dating show? We sat in silence as one drove me to what looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Ah, this one, the Ocean... I forgot what the name was. Bonjour, sir. I trust my new butler we're safe. So she made all the brothers her butlers, it seems. Hey, Dad, what's going on? I thought I would give you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show as well. I think I am the one who's supposed to court her, not the other way around. Have you never been on a date before? I don't think you can get that from manuals either. I mean, the lusty new Asian maid. Why does it sound so familiar? Is it based on the lusty Argonian maid? Well, it's like saying she studied the Kama Sutra and says that she knows how to. I I don't think so. Yeah, I'll wait for it. Finger over the meatballs as he brought them over. I hope he did a better job with those meatballs. This food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts. I'm excited you like the assortment I planned it myself. Your chef? I think she might be a restaurant manager, or it could be that her family is into that. Anyway, tell me more about yourself. There's not much to say. Amnesia is a hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I will find the finest scientists in all the land. Oh, we got ourselves a sugar mummy. You're recover, but she's too young to be a mummy, it seems. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. Think nothing of it. It's the duty of those with more to give back, no? Though, have you ever thought, perchance, that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What do you mean? Many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, or rather, he wants to know. It's not that he needs to know, he just wants to know. But considering that this wanting of knowing is not getting him anything good, it might, if he really just wants to be happy, I'm guessing he would rather just stay amnesia. You sound just like the reference examples in the romance manuals. Consider me impressed. Romance manuals. You know, those manuals are just regular old fiction novels, right? Oh dear. We've got someone who just wants to be right, it seems. And quite funny, an admirable trait to have, I like that. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself. Who are you and what do you do for fun? I'd like to know. I mean, the sign of the Valentines does not leave much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on this show, I spend most of my waking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. So she manages the restaurants even when she's out in that island. But I suppose if I have a spell of time, I enjoy baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking? Everyone has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby, according to my parents. Ah. So, she works in the restaurant business, but she's encouraged not to do it herself, it seems. When they found out I was enjoying that, well, they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again without the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I do know of what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? Here on this island a million miles out, they can't stop you. How about we find some time together too? Oh dear. Bake up for lost time. She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. Well, the lusty new Asian maid. I still cannot get over it. If we have the computer for it, I think we'll play Skyrim if we ever get to buy it. The lusty new Asian maid. Something tells me that the same applies to every moment I'll share together with Violet. I was about to enter my room when I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, got a minute? Oh, she's going to build intrigue. Let me just make sure Yui or Violet see me come in here, fans of flames. Sorry, what? Kat looked around, smiled, and went to my room. I followed suit. First, the good news. Thanks to my plan, we've gotten enough ratings to avoid early canning. People loved it when Yui were the main ship, but loved it even more after Violet kicked off this competition. What about Terra, though? But I don't think she's much of a dating partner, to be honest. I'm glad to hear I get to live another day. For now, at least. But that can change on a dime, so keep it up. Also, I'm curious about how you're feeling about you and Violet. Between those two, do you have a favorite? And I have to choose a favorite, it seems. I wonder what Ali would do. Yui or Violet? Yui or Violet? Do we go with the Yandere or do we go with the rich kid? I do kind of like Violet a little more though. Known her for less time. I think I like Violet more right now. I don't know as much as I'd like about Violet just yet, but I know more than anything that I just want to keep learning more about her. Yeah, and she seems to need someone to talk to, if ever. So can't say I'm surprised. Let's see where things go with Violet. You'll be hanging out with her again soon enough. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep it up, and who knows, you might just be the first one to make it out of here. Might. Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. It's just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book and at the same time watching her rage against an opponent at a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor each victory, or explode with profanity when she loses. Life is good. It's times like these where you wish life could always be this simple. Sometimes in those moments, people wish for more excitement, for fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But all I want is the ordinary with you. I love this woman so much. Could it be Terra? I wonder if the girl is Terra, since she also doesn't seem to have any idea what's going on. There are many possibilities for this, it seems. They set the meat at around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Terra furiously scribbled down notes. Wait a minute, couldn't I just cook it for 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's... it's like that joke. Putting it on 1000 for 1 minute. It's not quite how this works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. Still, the amount of heat that goes to the food, even if, say, it's not directly proportional. So if ever, she would probably have to go for it a lot slower. But then again, even if that happens, it might not get cooked. So that's also a problem. I'm teaching Terra the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I'd say it's going pretty well. Terra will be the one to prepare lunch today instead of me. Terra turned one of the dials on the stove as far as it would go to the right. And the student has surpassed the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare an alternative course. One moment, please. Oh yeah, little Faye. How many ladies have we gotten? So, after the date with Ali, it seems we kind of failed in the sense that Ali was actually there to look for something. Like, she's probably a spy from somewhere, or a secret agent, maybe. And she flew us on the plane that we were in earlier. We were in the first time we woke up in this game. And basically she declared that she is here to help us. But it seems we got caught by the production company, so they put us through the amnesia machine again. And now we're reliving this dating, this reality TV show. And it's possible that the girls were also put through the amnesia thing as well, to a certain degree. Because it's the same girls. And earlier when we were going to choose two girls, we couldn't choose the first two we picked before. So now we're going with Yui, who apparently seems to be a childhood friend and also a bit of a yandere, and Violet, who is a rich girl who has a passion for the restaurant business. We're not dying yet. We haven't chosen this one yet, but she might actually be important as well. I'm not sure if we will be able to choose her at some point. Tara was nervously clasping her hands tight. Yeah, Tara is a streamer who seems to have gotten there in some mysterious way. This one, Yui, seems to be a friend, or at least a high school friend. And this is the rich person. These were the two we've chose earlier. And apparently we can't choose again. For now, at least. Very violent. Is this what you cooked, or is this what Tara cooked? Ah, it seems Tara failed. My memory only goes back about 3 days, but still it counts for something. Okay. I found Kat in the same place she found me yesterday. Last soulmate candidate. Ah! Today's bet with 4. He doesn't know you've been rigging the show. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Ah, alright. So we'll be choosing the 3 then. So the 3 remaining. So this one, and this one. This is a very mysterious game. Now that I think about it. Wait, just a second. What does... I thought somebody would have, so let me explain. If you don't get chosen, we'll make the rest of the show a tropical getaway for you. You'll still be able to see the other girls and live in the mansion, so really it's no big deal. And I'm not really sure how long we've all been here on this island, considering that the plane has been sitting in the forest, actually, for a while. And we might not have been flying towards here when we first woke up. So without further ado, who's the last unlucky girl? I'd like to spend some time today. See, we have no choice anymore. So it has to be one of the remaining girl. Alright, our work's cut out for us. As I walked closer and closer to the games room, I could hear people screaming bloody murder. You're not going. Take him, or too young to die. Ah. So it seems they're playing multiplayer. I have to stop this or not. I'll save the bro. Oh no. Oh dear. I wonder if it's a fighting game. Ah, it is a fighting game. Something like Smash, I guess. Pest control. Kill first. Nope. It's weird that she's just holding a handheld when she's probably holding a controller already. An actual controller. Ah, so she goes through anime in a nutshell. Without because they aren't girls. Well, they're supposed to be mooks anyway, so they're not. They're really just there to be canon fodder. I mean, they've been experimented on. They've lost bets. They've had to cook. They've had to lose in the game. It seems. Like, only one guy here has any eyes, and that's the CEO. So sure, why not? Non-suspicious at all headset. I've heard of it. Oh. Oh, it's VR, it seems. I don't even know why she doesn't even have any alternative sprites. Ah, hello, are you scared? Glad to see you. So we're playing Find Love or Die Trying. And we're on the second round of we're on the second show already, quote unquote, because apparently if things go wrong, we get amnesiaed and then we redo the whole reality TV show again. So this is the second round of things, which means we... Oh, would you recommend it? I think I would. Yes, I would. I mean, it is free, so there's not really much to... There's not really much of a risk. I like that there's a subplot to it. It's not just a regular dating sim or whatnot. It's actually something else. I would actually compare it to Hatoful Boyfriend. And I think it's good so far. It already has a very interesting premise, and how they go about it is also interesting. The characters are also not flat, at least. So you get to have some entertainment. Although the choices seem to be lacking. But then again, it seems that you actually have no choice in this game. It's false choice. So it's interesting in that aspect. And I think I may have to continue this for next stream as well. I didn't know it would be this long. I thought it would be ending earlier, but it seems that there's a second round to it. Kind of thing exists now? Oh goodness. Maybe it was some kind of weird device. Yeah, the writing is also needs a bit of work, but that's alright. Like this one, that this kind of phrase. Some other phrases as well are also suffering a little bit. Can you blame me for wanting to try messing with it? Wait, there's no way this could be a game. I don't think this is a game at all, considering they have the technology to make people forget things. I think this VR, whatever this is, isn't actually VR. Yeah, isn't actually just VR. Again, some kind of invisible wall. Or some kind of invisible wall. Really is a video game, huh? Actually, that's the wall of the games room. Well, this console would be like a deep dive sort of virtual reality video game too. But it seems like everything we do here is replicated in the real world. Walk too many steps in a certain way and smack. Oh! So I'm guessing they're walking in real life though. Or are they not walking in real life? And then this is a little confusing. Sound of the intercom played through the forest. Hey, can you guys hear me? Oh dear. It's a game console that we had at Sarge. Well, it was in the games room. I think she would find it at some point. Why did they even put it there if it's dangerous? How much time do we have? I don't know, maybe a few minutes, maybe several hours, but it'll so slap your sanity the longer you're there. Just log out already. We don't know how. There wasn't any way for us to log out. Oh, I don't think you guys can see the log out menu. I think it's an admin only kind of thing. Can see it, come on. She cackled like a B-movie maniac. Something tells me that she didn't have much sanity to sap in the first place. But it'd be such a shame to leave so soon. Let's play a game first. It just so happens that as an admin, I can change all of your avatars at will. Check this out. Oh. Oh no. We're a bird. We'll never become accountants now. I think I've got a new... No. The pigeons 5 ran around frantically, like chickens with their heads cut off. I can't blame them. Well, it seems we're now into a hatoful boyfriend then. I looked up to Tara, who seemed like a giant compared to us now. Now I'm sure you're wondering why I've turned all of the birds. I guess you could say that. It's funny. Earlier you told me that this whole show was like a dating sim. Except that you were in the driving seat. Now the shoe is on the other foot. Ah, so now she's gaining control. She cackled again like a wicked witch. Welcome to Pigeon Dating Sim. Oh no. Are we putting two kinds of games together? To seduce me if you want to get out. Oh dear, no. I wanted us to be pigeons for this. Here, there's only one. There is only one. Yeah, the ratio of human to pigeon visual novels is totally out of whack. I figure we should balance that out. I'm trapped in a killer virtual reality game. I'm also trapped on a killer dating show. To make matters worse, I am also trapped in the body of a pigeon. Now I need to seduce a woman with my avian charm. You can imagine the kind of stress I am under. Seduce me. It reminds me of that one game. they uh, they try and pick up lines. Why are you trying pick up lines? Those are the weakest weapons in your arsenal. You. Those wings like you mean it. Tried my hand at a few too, but it was clear they had no effect. I can't imagine that being a pigeon helped with that in any way. Let's try one more. How about... I don't know. With my will to live at an all-time low. Huh? Oh, it seems someone else reset it. Uh-huh. I've got fingers, I can write, I could fill out the balance sheet. The running gag for these guys is basically they studied accounting, I think, or they were supposed to be accountants, but they were hired as mooks. Just when it was getting good. Is something burning? Oh no. It seems the game console burned out before we did. So that's good. And it seems the admin console had burned her out as well. So that's alright. This is the producer. Cat. Let's not waste any time. I gotta get back to editing and know what I want to hear. Violet was her. Maybe Tara shook things up. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I'll still go with Violet. She seems a safe choice, quote unquote. Alright, that was cheese if I tried. Some good news for you then. My plan was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked magic for our ratings. Which of course means the show will go on. I think the show will go on despite I don't think she's actually telling us the actual state of this show. Either way, we're stuck in it. It's awesome, so I'm safe now? Just for now, though we're not out of the woods yet. Just yet. We need to make sure the next stretch of the show rates even higher. It's time for phase 2. Over the next 3 days, we'll go on a second date with each of Yui, Violet, and Terra. Just imagine how much higher our ratings would be if our viewers got to see even more of their favorites falling in love. Just imagine that sweet ad revenue rolling in. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sound good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good, that's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you who you want to have your first second date with. It sounds weird, hearing it that way. Right? First second date, second date, third second date. Put some thought into that. Sometimes the order of content is just as important as the content itself for ratings. I'm not even thinking about the ratings, I'm just thinking about my own preference. And you've locked me out of my own preferences. You... Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie, I gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later. I think I'll save after the flashback and then... We'll probably tackle this in the next, after my, the stream after my Sayuki stream. I waved goodbye to her as she walked away from the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. Oh, these are... We borrowed the boat and went for a cruise around the island. This is almost the same as the date with Ali earlier. The one in yellow. Feels like freedom. Can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from... Yes, this is a memory of what happened with Ali earlier, it seems. For a moment, time stopped, and we were the only two people that existed, doing what I want. I'm pretty sure we don't need to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I guess you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. Yes, this is the beach scene. Not, but it's combined. It's the beach scene combined with the boat scene, which were two different dates, it seems. The sound of waves grows louder and louder, threatening to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? I wonder if we will, though. Kicked off our morning with a delicious meal made. Seems I... Well, wait. Tell us more about your dream. I don't really remember much, but I was in a video game and I was getting hit on by a lot of pigeons. that pigeon thing. How am I supposed to respond to that? What if it was a sign? I'm sorry, what? It was a dream, nothing more. I don't see how. Ali had a devilish grin on her face. I think it is a sign. It's a sign that you should try making video games. The world needs more pigeon dating sims. I think the world is good enough with one. You're right. There's no time to waste. Fair enough. Oh my, are you certain that was a good idea to spur her on? Of course, seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I felt a chill run down my spine. Seems. First person to have not one, not two, but three soulmate candidates. Who'd have thought? Don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. Should be really, really proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. She's very deceptive. Who do you want to spend the day with? Can I save here? Good. There we go. So we'll leave this choice for later because this will kick off a chain of events, it seems. And we don't really have the time. I'll continue this game after, like, not in the next stream, not in my next stream, but in the next. So far, I am not disappointed, which is good, because I will drop this game if I am. So, I guess this is it. We're going to try and raid someone, I guess. I hope that would be alright. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, it's actually been great so far. Oh, high speed throttle. Yeah, Yes, I'm ending it for now, but we've gone through quite a bit. this dating this dating sim is deeper than it seems. And I like it. And I like it for that. Hmm. So we're going to try and raid someone. I wonder who. Ah, okay. Sprout would be good then. Alright. We're going to raid Ghostly. I'm going to raid Ghostly SO, who is playing the forest right now. Anyway, bye for now.